Oh, I see. All right, ready?
Yes. Good.
Right, welcome. This is my first talking to myself sort of game. Fortune teller, one of the most powerful rules in all of Clocktower. Lot of ways I can get bad information here. We have the Recluse, we have Vigor, we have Nodashi, and Zahn. I think that's puzzle drunk. I can very much be puzzle drunk. Fortune teller's a bit strong in my hands often. I can often narrow down the demon very early on. On Nodashi scripts, I like to pick people far away from me. I will just quickly mention we're playing Chasing Rabbits by Noor and Uxray, which a fun script. It's seen a few iterations. I really like it. In its current iteration, it's a lot of fun. So Nodashi script, I'm gonna pick people far away from me. The temptation is to pick JC and George, but they get picked by stuff a lot. So I'm gonna pick Avi and Paradox. That's my pre night one decision made. Avi, Paradox. I've had some good rapport with Avi Ender recently, so I'm generally leaning towards trusting Avi, and hopefully I get information backing that up this game. Let's see if people are talking. They're all quiet. So night one is most likely to be sober, but also the least targeted. Now you'll notice a lot of people wearing shades today. It is very hot. It is very hot, and this might be out on YouTube quite soon after this game is played as well. So this was very recent if you're watching it when it's a new upload. And Noor's got a very, very cute cat picture right now. Noor's changed that cat picture about 3 times before we started, and this one's a novelty. This one's beautiful. Yeah, I don't have a million things to say about the fortune teller right now. We pick people, we get yeses and nos. No Vortox. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the outsider count. Obviously, we can't find a mutant. A barber is almost certainly going to lie to us. Recluse will hopefully tell us the truth.
I've not played with a Zahn for months.
I like Recluse, to be honest.
Kind of scary.
I love the Zahn. So the script was a little good-sided, especially when the demon was the imp. Good was winning a lot more. So I wanted to nuke the town with poison. So we added the Zahn.
I'm down. Sounds great.
I'm glad it hasn't fallen into the old problem when people say it's good sided. Oh, just stick a poisoner in.
It used to have a poisoner. It also used to have a leech. The script's gone through a lot of changes and a lot of playtests. But this current iteration has been run about 12, 13 times, if not more.
Okay.
And I like it.
I've only played it the once, but it was a fun game when I played it. So.
It makes you feel like you're going crazy, which is what I was going for.
That was pretty much the opinion we came out of that game with, was that, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. And in a lot of the games I've either played in or story told or watched, good ends up using most, if not all, of their dead votes. I don't know why.
Right, now I talked recently in a live stream about not lying about information as good. Like, obviously you lie about it is evil. But there's one exception to that, I feel, that I'm quite comfortable with. There are other exceptions, but the most comfortable exception is Chef with a magician on the script. Because the chef number at the start of the game only really helps the evil team find each other and neutralise the power of the magician. So I don't mind making up fake chef numbers when magician's on the script if you're a good player. I don't really think that puts good players against each other, and it can really confuse the evil team. So maybe we'll go around claiming chef numbers. We'll see how I feel. Also, Pixies on the scripts you can get away with more than on other scripts. There's a lot of reasons for people to lie on the script. Like I'm obviously, I say obviously, I'm not going to claim fortune teller to everybody. I may not claim it to anyone. We'll see how the conversations go. But yeah, often a cannibal doesn't out, often Ravenkeeper doesn't out.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Please choose 2 players.
I would like to pick Avienda and Paradox, please.
Avienda and Paradox. You learn that yes, one of them is the demon.
No, I wanted a no. Can you move the
Sorry.
red herring?
That's what you're getting.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Avi. It's Lumi's fault. It's Lumi's fault. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm not putting that no next to Paradox. Paradox has the cutest pick. We can't do that. How can you not trust that raccoon? Like, you can't. You just can't. You have to trust that raccoon. So it's clearly Avienda is the demon. I'll put as imp for now. No. Actually, we can trust Avienda. Avienda is just the recluse. It's fine. It's just fine. That's obviously what's happened. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to give people chef numbers, because they don't think I lied to them. At least.
Good morning, everybody. Tragically, I have died. Don't know how this happened. Maybe you can help me out.
Ugh. Embarrassing for you, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Harry, you're glowing.
Yeah, I'm.
Did you get the goblin token, Harry? Because if you
I
did, I
immediately-
love it.
I'm a
That's
good
what I
player.
put down.
Okay.
Oh, as long as you're a good player, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sure you are.
Hey, Avi.
Hello.
How you doing?
So I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What are you up for?
I'm up to tell you I'm the balloonist who saw you on night 1.
Okay. I am the chef with a 2.
Chef with a 2. All right. Cool. Got you down.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
That was worth a try, see how that worked. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that. I pinged you and then accepted another one.
Yeah,
You
there we are.
Sweet.
Okay.
I was gonna say to Harry, but I don't mind saying here as well. The empath or seamstress that I've got both my neighbours is good.
That's good. I'm the good mayor, so.
You've gone
mayor.
with this
Yeah.
as the good mayor?
Yeah, I wanted to make it, like, very obvious that I'm the good mayor. If I was the evil mayor, then the evil team would win, which I don't think the town would want that, so.
I mean,
Not particularly.
if you accept a Mez word, you'd be the evil mayor.
Yeah. But I'd have to lie, which, you know,
Okay.
as a good player.
Paradox, would you mind leaving for a second? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm the chef with a 2. I'm the chef with a 2.
That's
Well,
believable, yeah.
I'm looking either from Jessica to Maria or up in this top left then.
If you hear of a puzzle master, get them to guess you. It would be helpful, I think.
I will see if I hear of one.
Yeah.
It would be also good to know if it's Zon 1 or Zon 2 and stuff.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Zon 1 would ruin me.
Yes. But then you have to ask, why are you being shown a chef 2 and not like a 1 or a 0?
Also, if you're a seamstress, why do you check your neighbours on a Dodashi script?
Because I didn't realise Nodashi was on here.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Right.
Great.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
I've just put evil tokens on all of you.
I'm the good mayor, so I wouldn't bother doing that.
That was good mayor, not good mez, good mayor.
Yeah, good mayor. I'm not the good mayor.
Hi.
Hello, I'm the good mez. Would you like the good mez word?
Yeah, sure.
Oh crap, if I say it, then I turn evil and it's no good to you. So I'm going to claim chef instead.
Yeah, Sure, that's how that works. I'm a barber.
You're a barber? Do you
Yeah.
want to die early or like?
Well, the problem with dying early is there's a cannibal, so that's also not great. I don't think there's a
But
good way for a
but
barber here.
only if the
I
cannibal
just
dies. Like if you're a known, well, I guess it's Spirit of Ivory, so the maze doesn't get 2 goes anyway. So I guess it's no big deal. But yeah, if you die in the middle of the game and the demon moves, that's not helpful to us.
I don't think my death is helpful at any point.
Okay, if you like to live, that's fine. But why are you claiming
I
barber then?
don't mind either way.
Okay. Alright. I won't push on you if you think you're useful. That's fine.
What's your chef number?
It's a 2.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Thieves Sailor.
I guess High Priestess would be
Artist is
right.
artist.
Hey,
Hello.
Hippo. How you doing?
Good. What would you like to do?
I'll follow your lead. 1s or 2s?
Sure, I'll do 1. I am the balloonist.
Okay, great. I am the chef. Who do you see?
Sure. I saw Housie.
Okay. As which role?
As the balloonist, I am the balloonist.
You saw Housie as the balloonist.
I am the balloonist. I saw Housie as a player.
Fair enough. I have a chef too.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Town Square. It is now time for juggles and bits. Howsy?
Could I juggle myself as the juggler, Avienda as the pixie, Jessica as the spy, and Hippo as the mutant?
Heard.
Oh, that's true. Bits were open too. Just in case anyone is missing my bit, I am the spy, but I'm not going to tell anyone what they are until after they've been executed, so that I can successfully block cannibal. Just leave me a day or two. You can kill me later once the CM start up. It's fine.
Yes.
Can I juggle Hippo as a mutant and Jessica as a mutant? I'd like my 2 in the night, thank you.
Heard. Indigo?
Can I juggle Aviendra as the balloonist, Jesse as the puzzle master, George as the mutant, Jess the empath, and Liz as the seamstress, please?
Heard.
Thank you.
Well, let's open up nominations then.
Nor nominates Harry.
Okay, and why is that?
I've been told that a cat might jump in front of his screen, or he might burst into song. Something incredible is going to happen after this nomination. Don't disappoint us, Harry.
Harry?
I have an invisible cat.
Oh shit!
I mean, that is pretty incredible. You're right.
So
All right.
cute.
You will need 6 votes.
I don't know. I'm disappointed.
You can only see the cat once you observe it. Before that, it exists and it doesn't.
Didn't know you could get cats with 5 legs.
3 won't cut it. Harry is safe.
So how is everyone?
We're good. We can go to
Yeah,
sleep.
good.
Town crier is gonna know.
I'll nominate Paradox.
Okay, why?
I don't have a reason for doing this, but thought we should nominate and execute somebody. Paradox, I know, is here.
Paradox, are you here?
If it's a Zanmon and the balloonist has seen me, I'm not actually here, so that's really good to know. I'm not good cannibal food.
6 votes is what you need.
Well, the good news is I'm reliably informed that the cannibal is the spy.
I'm shocked that George would nominate someone else in the sunglasses line. What's going on?
They didn't get
Two
killed,
is
did
not
they?
enough.
I got this. How's your name? It's Harry.
Harry has already been nominated.
Oh, of course. My bad. How's your name? It's Jessica.
Why?
Because I saw Jessica sneak those sunglasses on, trying to get into the crew there. Come back and join us, non-sunglasses crew.
Jessica.
I mean, I can already confirm my own role, so this is completely pointless to me.
6 is still the number.
The more
Do we
people
have
who
a
put on
balloonist claim?
sunglasses.
Sorry, JC.
Yeah,
That's okay. I was just going to say
vote
something
a
stupid.
balloonist.
Yes, we do, but they wisely
It's
didn't
not
tell me
enough.
who they stole, so I can't nominate them.
Niz will nominate Maria.
Why?
Based on Maria's claim to me, I don't think this is a bad execution.
Maria.
Yeah, it's not a bad execution.
You will need 6. Six is enough. Maria marked for execution. I'll give you 10 more seconds. 5, 4,
Well,
3,
guess
2,
we'll kill a good player.
1.
Yeah.
Maria is executed and dies. Good night.
I do want to hear, like, I can think of reasons, and
I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand the execution, but
yeah, better now than later.
So, I don't push on my information there because it's too early, and they're both claiming very powerful information loss. I don't want to kill a balloonist or empath, particularly on day 1. Like, if it's on 1, we really want that empath to get a different number. And also, they could very much be my red herring. I think this particularly, especially with the empath 0, makes very likely red herring. Harry's claimed mayor, so Harry's a great check to see if I get a no. I have to be very careful of the Zan every bloody time. I will probably have to do things where I go back and recheck people at some point. We have a hard balloonist double claim, which doesn't mean anything. I'll put the immunity token down for now. Avi wouldn't have lied to me about being the balloonist unless Avi was Ceramad. Oh, Hippo could be Ceramad. Although Cerenovus is more likely to force people to claim Goblin on this script, but nobody did today. But also Goblin is kind of obvious. I don't like making people mad as a Goblin, at least early on. It's like, yeah, haha. Cerenovus is in the game. Doesn't do anything other than tell people that Cerenovus is in the game. Yeah, so we're going to check Harry tonight, because it's useful to get a thing on Harry. And I'm going to continue my policy of leaving JC and George alone. And we're going to keep far away from us, so we're going to go Harry and Housie. Why am I leaving George and JC alone? Because they get targeted a lot. And I like letting other people get targeted a bit. Yeah, I'm going to leave the empath and the neighbours alone for a little bit. Empath will likely be a demon candidate at some point, but I'm willing to leave it for a bit. Maybe they die in the night. Am I expecting a yes between Harry and Housie? Probably not.
Niz, are you here?
Yes, I'm doing this thing where I'm talking to myself, and it's interesting.
Yeah, I wondered.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure that'll be a healthy habit to develop.
Think of it as you like intelligent conversation.
Are you going to be checking your messages during the game?
Oh yeah, I should look at my messages. I did not see messages. I've got nobody to tell me to look at my messages.
I sent you messages about
no,
why
what I'm
we
saying
were...
is I don't have Twitch chat to tell me to look at my messages. So I'm just talking to myself, and I don't notice. But thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering why we murdered Maria.
Hello.
Hello.
Please choose 2 players.
Harry and Housie, please.
Harry and Halsey,
Mhm.
you get a yes.
I don't want a yes. Stop it. Give me no.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, if you actually kill the barber, I think that's really useful, particularly for our ability. I'm not sure I believed it. Okay, but Nora's backing it up, so fine. I wanted to get a no. I would have loved to get a no there. Night 2 is quite likely to be... I mean, it's hard to tell when a Zon night is.
I think I need to refresh.
Daytime.
Okay. That didn't work as intended. Hang on.
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Daytime.
Okay, I think this is better. Avienda has died in the night.
Yeah.
And looks so cool when doing it.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. I don't have much of a read on the game yet. The
Yeah.
cat is so goddamn cute, Nora. That picture is so goddamn cute.
He's a good boy.
Although I learned
Yeah.
something yesterday about aeroplane ears, but those aren't quite aeroplane ears, so it's fine.
You learned something about what now?
Cats having aeroplane ears. Okay, no, didn't like the airplane ears. That does make
Oh
sense.
no, I
though.
disconnected.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
So I'm not really... I know some cats, but I'm not really, like, ever owned a cat. But I learned that cats with airplane ears are not happy being petted.
Oh, you're talking about body language in cats.
Yes, which is a new thing to me.
Oh yeah, cats are very, very expressive. You can tell a lot from their body posture, their tail, how it's moving, their ears. I thought you were talking about a breed, and I'm like, airplane ears? What?
Right.
What are you in this game? What are you sharing about yourself?
You down to hard claim?
Sure.
Great. I am the Raven Keeper.
Cool. That's what I've been telling people.
That you're the Raven Keeper, or that I'm the Raven
Correct.
Keeper. Okay, that makes sense.
I can also be the mayor.
That would be a double claim, but there's mutant and
There's a
Sarah Madness
pixie.
on the script. Oh, and
Yeah.
Pixie. So
Yeah.
it's good to
I'm
know.
not the pixie.
Okay.
If I'm the actual mayor claiming Ravenkeeper or Recluse. I have a Recluse claim.
Okay.
Part of me claiming those two is Recluse attracts a vigor. Ravenkeeper would be a potential trap for demons and maybe good for an Odashi if I'm sitting next to one.
Mm-hmm.
Hippo's voting has been a little weird. I have
Hippo
him
is
down as
also
the
in a double
cannibal.
claim, but there's lots of reasons to be in a double claim on the script.
Yeah, I just assumed Hippo is the cannibal, if good. But Hippo can be evil. But Hippo is voting on everything yesterday. That's why I
Okay.
think he's the cannibal.
Could be, not entirely
Yeah.
sure.
Probably don't want to kill him today if
Yeah.
he has the barber ability.
Yep.
Though that would be funny.
I don't know that makes that much difference on this script at the moment. It's only like later in the game, but yeah, if the barber ability is gone off early, it doesn't go off late, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
But if we think
Okie-dokie.
Hippo might be the cannibal, we can leave Hippo alone. But I was assuming people were saying Jessica was a cannibal based on town discussion.
Oh, I don't know. That's a possibility. Jess was also voting on pretty much everything. Feel free to claim mayor. I'm going to continue claiming Ravenkeeper.
Okay, I might do that.
Cool.
Great.
Bye-bye.
You know,
Yeah, I have somebody who claimed a character but didn't claim the information for it. So, hey,
George.
Miz, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Well, I mean, I don't know how I've got some. I might. There's Information indicating some annoying implications for like vigor poisoning I don't love.
You think
but
Avi
we'll-
might be a Vigor Code minion?
So supposedly the balloonist has seen them, then me.
Okay.
And I'm the mayor. So...
You're the mayor. Well, I am also the mayor, George.
oh, well, that's interesting.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Fancy seeing
Well,
you here.
maybe that's not so much of an issue for a vigor poisoning perspective then. It's all in either way.
I will say I spoke with Avienda first yesterday, and Avi immediately gave me a hard claim. So I am leaning towards trusting Avienda here.
Sure. Yeah, I'm told because he was claiming balloons yesterday, but I'm told he's backed out to something else. So
yeah,
that's probably fine.
I definitely haven't had the very untrustworthy reminder token over Avienda for most of this game. Don't worry, I trust Avienda.
Sure. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I'll let you carry on doing what you're doing.
Great.
Business.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Nominations are open.
If there's a mutant in this claim, you need to switch your claim to mayor. That is the only fun thing to do right now.
That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, you should do that.
Maria, are you what you claimed to me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I have 3 face-up outsider claims. I think.
I only have 2, but you know.
Yeah, so either one was added by the balloonist, or it's a Zon 3.
Or it's a Zone 4.
Yeah.
Technically possible.
I've heard of 2 outsiders.
Hi, I'm an outsider.
I've heard of 3 outsiders.
Abby, were you the High Priestess?
Yep, that's what I am.
Okay, I don't think it's a Zon 1, based on your first night ping. Nor nominates Indigo.
Why?
Outside of some information, right now I trust Avi, I trust Niz, I trust Hippo, and I kind of trust Housie. And maybe Paradox, because he's a raccoon.
I love how you named every player I haven't talked to so far. If I got on the block here, I'm gonna counter-nom Jess, and I'm gonna out a bunch of info from me there. You can put me on the block if you want to. I'm not exactly bothered.
Well, you need 5 votes to do just that.
Huge fan of Keb also being on the sunglasses.
5 is enough.
The non-sunglasses Typhon line has
Indigo
spoken.
On the block.
Yeah. Rival gang.
Can I nominate Jess, please?
You absolutely can, but you will have to tell us why.
Jess has accidentally caused problems for me because I'm the empath with a 0 and then a 1, and her claiming spy has done nothing but make me go incredibly insane.
I mean,
Yes.
That is very funny. See below.
5 to die, 6 to put Jess on the block. Two is not enough. Jessica is safe.
This would be a very useful day for a flower girl to learn whether the sunglasses are demons or not.
That'd be a great artist question.
Final call for nominations.
Indigo. I don't want to disrupt Town Crier info because I feel like we've got a good number for it.
Do we have one?
Based on information I have, no, Harry Evil is less likely than Jess Evil, than like Jess Spy.
10 seconds.
Why?
Yes, it's openly claiming spies. There is that.
Harry's in a
Really?
double
I mean,
claim.
at this point, I'm claiming spy or cannibal, and
3,
I wouldn't worry about it.
2, 1. Indigo is executed and dies. Good night.
If I'm the cannibal, there was a really good reason not to execute me just now, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Feel free to execute me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Didn't vote on you.
That's why I didn't vote.
These people are my friends, and I want to trust them, which means I want Fortune Teller knows. I want to be told they are not the demon. I want to know. I think if I get another yes tonight, it definitely looks more like Azan Knight has a
Was anyone Saramad day one?
I'm not aware of it, but if there's someone saying mad on day 2, given the conversations I had, I got an idea of someone who might be.
Oh, is someone claiming madness from day 1? I hadn't heard of
think
anything.
so.
Yeah, I assumed we didn't have one.
Yeah, maybe it's Goblins on.
Yeah.
If we have a mad player, I think it was the same player but a different role, and they may not have been trying to out it.
Yeah.
Paradox.
I disconnected. Who did you think it was, Jess?
I didn't specifically say, but it's a player whose claim went from one distinct hard claim to a different distinct hard claim overnight.
Gotcha.
Paradox claiming empath as seamstress, then being very unwilling to die, and being on my fortune teller, yes. Now that they're in a double claim, makes them an excellent execution from my point of view. And I'm probably going to start pushing that in private chats immediately. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably the day I start outing as fortune teller to more people. Who do I trust? I mean, Maria definitely is good. The million votes on Maria. Avi has changed their claim based on what she told me. If she'd stuck to Balloonist, I'd have trusted Avi fully. I feel that Avi's now said High Priestess, and George is worried about Vigor Kill. I can buy that. Paradox also sort of confirming neighbours, but one's in an empath 1, the other one's changed their claim. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I decided who I'm going to check tonight. I'm still not teching JC. JC is not being picked for another night by me. I'm staying away from my neighbours because of Nudashi. So we are checking if we live. George and Hippo, I think. Demon's first kill being Avi does lean more towards Vigor. And probably not Spy. But if it's Vigor Spy, and people think Jessica's a spy, then I may not wait tonight. I'm very, very worried about dying here. I've given people a bunch of bullshit, so I think the main way I die here is Spy. There's not many people that protest with me. Yeah, it's a spy game.
Good morning, everybody. It is with great sadness that I have to inform you of the passing of Niz.
It's a spy game.
Huh.
I agree.
I am the fortune teller.
Oh!
Interesting.
Okay.
My main demon candidate is Paradox.
Yeah, I could buy that. I think Harry's the spy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Somebody.
Paradox is the recluse.
Okay, well, Paradox first of all claimed empath or seamstress with information, and then said they were very unhappy to die. And I got no recluse out of that, so I want Paradox dead. I have a fortune teller yes on Paradox. And a dead player.
Yeah, Paradox told me day one that he was gonna be claiming empath seamstress, but he's actually the recluse.
Okay.
What are your fortune teller pings?
I'm gonna keep day 2 to myself because I also have a yes, and on 2 living players.
Okay. A yes or
now.
no?
Another yes.
Okay. I will say that if it's not if this weren't a spy game, this would have been the night to kill you, whether you were claiming Ravenkeeper or Mayor. If this was a Zon game and it's Zon 3.
Possibly. I think some people are leaning towards Avi being a Vigor Code minion. And Avi gave me a hard claim day 1 and changed it public yesterday. So
Avi's not the High Priestess?
Okay, that makes me feel better. Why did Avi claim
I'm
High
saying
Priestess?
Avi. Let's bring in Avi. Avi?
Yeah.
What are you?
I was the balloonist, and then last night I was made Sarah mad that I was the high priestess.
Okay, that makes sense. I trust Avi again. That's fine.
That's a double claim.
It is.
Balloonist? I have
Yes.
I have a pixie supposedly.
But the mayor also has a pixie.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that.
The Pixie is claiming to have 2 nights of information.
I think that's because they realized I was Sarah Mad last night, and so they made up information on day 1 and just said it was me, I think.
Okay. Okay. Whose name did you learn?
I saw Niz.
Okay. I thought that was your high priestess paying, and therefore I thought Niz was the Raven Keeper, and there was some kind of Okay, I'm gonna go figure things out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep.
I don't know why you think I'm. I mean, okay, I do know why you
Well,
think I'm the spy.
because of the empath numbers.
Yeah,
changing,
okay.
You are specifically the spy.
Yeah, I understand that.
No is the answer. It's not a carry on.
Hello, JC.
Hey, Niz.
How you
Is
doing?
there a reason to suggest your information is false? Or do you trust it?
Well, here's the thing. Day 1, I got a yes between Paradox and Avienda. Paradox claimed seamstress or empath that day. In an early private chat, and then apparently Noor knew Paradox is claiming recluse. When Paradox was nominated on day 1, Paradox was very resistant to dying. So it's possible Paradox is just the recluse, but it's also very much possible Paradox is the demon here. I also have a yes on night 2. What are you, by the way?
That's not important.
Okay. I haven't given my night 2 yes to anybody yet. But I'll tell you, if you're the demon, you should know. It's Harry and Housie. So
Harry
if
and
you're the
Housie.
demon, don't kill them. They're unfortunate teller yeses. And
I'm
nobody
just the
else knows that. You're just the what?
Yeah.
The goblin?
Just the goblin, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Alright. You should probably get your demon that information.
Cool. Will do. You said Harry and Housie, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No worries.
You gotta die, friend.
I think we can all agree on that, right? No,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Howsy, do you want to revise your claim?
Yeah, I'm the Pixie. I got balloonist.
Gotcha.
I was coming because I figured Aviana was mad, so I covered.
Okay.
So I have the ability.
Welcome back, everybody. Nominations are open.
It is only a spy, but how would people feel about killing a spy today?
I
what
would not
about
like to
yourself?
because I suspect I know who you think the spy is.
I'll nominate Harry.
Tell us why.
I am the cannibal who ate an empire. Would have had numbers on Harry that are different. I assume Harry is misregistering to one of us.
Harry.
You literally have an empath zero on me. I'm just good. I'm the good mayor.
Indy has a 1 on you, and Mayor's a double claim.
I'm a fortune teller yes on Harry, by the way.
I don't think Indy is the empath.
You will need 4 votes.
I mean, if it's a Zan 3 as well, Harry being evil makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Zan 3.
4 is enough. Harry is marked for execution.
Why do you think it's a Zan 3, Halsey?
Because of my information.
Yeah, I agree. With information's weird.
If it helps, I'm not the puzzle master.
Oh.
That does
It
help.
does help.
Yeah.
You're a barber.
Don't forget we are needing to look for somebody mad. So
Okay.
Well, JC claimed Puzzle Master today.
And on the first day.
Could I nominate No, please?
You absolutely can. Tell us why.
So No gave me a 2. Based on something she said in public, I think I know which one of those 2 it is, and it will probably be a better kill than me.
Norm?
You are in a very scary, bright, red-looking place, whereas when you look at me, you see a really cute, adorable cat. And you wouldn't want to kill that now, would you?
4 to tie, 5 to put the cute little cat on the block.
I would like to make it abundantly clear I'm trying to put Nora on the block here, not the cat.
It's raising my hand to pet the kitty.
I'm raising my hand to exclusively vote for the kitty and not no.
Oh, don't maybe try nominate
3
Jessica.
is not enough.
I'm a dog person.
You'll never guess what I am.
A raccoon.
Final call, 10 seconds. Harry?
I think my cover is blown now, so I will do this.
Oh
I'm
my
the
God.
magician. I was Paramad as the Mayday one. I think Jess might just be evil based on the empath information, but when I outed to her, I gave an entire evil team, which I think was probably just wrong. So I think
5,
it's the spy.
4, 3,
I
2,
believe you now.
1. Harry is executed and dies. Good night.
The drama of it all, I love it.
I know. It's fun.
I don't know. Town seem to trust Paradox. They
For
know
what it's
about my
worth,
information.
right at the end of the day, JC could pull me into a chat and ask which demon I am. That's not like conclusive evidence, but just to bear that in mind.
I had reasons. I can discuss them tomorrow, hopefully.
But is it fun for you to discuss those reasons?
It's fine.
I think it's very funny if you just don't discuss the reasons.
Fair.
Okay. I can't read nor this game. I'm not sure whether Nor's good or evil. I'm not sure about Hippo. I'm not sure about Jess. Avi, I think, is good. George, no idea. JC, I'm not sure either. Like, JC can be doing that as either alignment. Harry is probably good after all that. I think Harry's probably
If it's
fine.
Zon 2, Harry can be good. I need to talk to someone smart about this tomorrow. Smarter than me tomorrow.
You could try Archie.
Yeah.
All 11 of us should ping Nora at the same time and see who is responded to.
That's really mean, Paradox.
Nora opens up an 11-way conversation.
I think I need to out that house.
I'll just run away to the potion shop or something.
Very openly tomorrow. Howsy is a big demon candidate here. And so is Paradox. I think if people trust Paradox, they'll be wise to listen to that. I don't know why they trust Paradox, but if people don't want to kill Paradox, that's fine. Howsy dies in the night, I'll be very disappointed.
Good morning, everybody.
Very disappointed.
Jessica is dead.
That seems fair.
I absolutely enjoy that. Not in a way that you're dead. I'll explain.
Bring a shovel.
It's not a type of thing a demon says. I'll just out it in public. My Knight 2 yes is Harry and Howsy. Great, I outed that to myself because everybody's gone. Great, there you go. See, I give information. I just give information, but people leave. People leave and don't learn it. So possibly Zone 2 here. So my yes on Harry and Howsy is bullshit. So Howsy's probably not the demon. In which case, let's just keep quiet about it, maybe. I don't think Howsy says I really enjoy that after killing Jess. Like, that's not what you do as a demon. That's not what Howsy does as a demon. So Howsy's not the demon. I'm leaning Zone 2. If people are 3 outsiders in the Grim, one's a liar.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your information?
I have a yes on Avienda and Paradox Night 1. And I have a yes on
right.
Harry and Housie Night 2, but I was building Housie as demon, and then Housie said something which made me think Housie's not the demon, and it's Azan 2.
I mean, insider information, Harry claimed mutant to me, so it might be Zone 3, I think.
How about Paradox is just the demon?
I think that's likely.
Uh,
Well, Paradox is definitely evil, like, just by how they sound, I don't know.
yeah, Town don't seem to be interested in going after Paradox. I think Paradox is an
Uh,
execution based on my info right now.
uh,
Back into Recluse later after giving bullshit early. I just can't trust it. I don't want Paradox in Final 3. I think that's where I'm at.
yeah. The problem is there's not a lot of info, at least like people not claiming info. I guess we'll see later.
Yeah. I mean, I have info
Thanks.
and I died quickly, and I don't think. Yeah, my suspicion, right? Well, actually, people are claiming Cerebandus, so it can't be Zahn and Spy. It just can't be.
Yeah, there's definitely
So
Serenovus.
Cerenovus, it's either Zan or Spy. It's not Mez, it's not Goblin. I think we kill any Goblin claims.
Yeah, well, Indigo's information is saying it's Zon, I think. Unless Nadashi that's poisoning through me and Harya. Paradox is with Nadashi. That would be fine,
I
yeah.
guess Indigo could also be saying it's Mez, and the demon didn't know who was Mez turned. But Zan is what I was
maybe?
building based on Indigo's information.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, all Indy's neighbours have fallen over.
Well, you see, if Paradox was Vinadashi, Paradox could totally be Vinadashi poisoning Indigo.
Yeah, I think. Let me let Nora in. Hello, Nora.
Hi, are you sharing your info, Niz?
Yeah, so day one. Well, I would like to.
Can you misregister for setup? Does the game not technically begin?
Well, the app doesn't want me sharing my information, but it's yes on Avi Paradox day one. I believe Paradox is a huge demon candidate. I have a yes on Harry and Housie day 2. Housie said something today which made me very much think Housie wasn't the demon that just killed Jessica. So I can believe us on 2. I don't think Housie is the demon. I think
Which night did you get this info?
Night 2 was Harry Housie, yes. And I don't think that should have been
Thank
the
you.
Welcome back. How's you have a question?
Okay, in Zarn worlds, can either the spy register as an outsider or the recluse register as a minion demon for certain Zarn knights? E.g., there be 2 outsiders, but a spy register as an outsider to make it a Zarn 3. Is that possible?
It is possible, yes. The recluse would always register as an outsider for Zan, though.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I would like to remind you all, Paradox is in the fortune teller, yes, and Paradox was unhappy to die day 1.
Yeah, I'll nominate Paradox.
Okay, tell us why.
If Niz is still claiming fortune teller the day after, then it's obviously not a Serenovus thing. I would not like someone in a fortune teller yes in Final 3, and it's a lost opportunity to stop that happening.
Paradox.
I'm the recluse.
3 votes needed today.
Yeah, I thought there should be a recluse here, given how the game has gone.
I got Paradox last night.
I'll hate that.
Yeah.
Just
that's why I asked that question.
New
3
from
is enough. Paradox on the block. Jessica.
I don't have my hand up, unless I do.
Oh, okay. In that case, I probably
then I need to refresh because I do not have it up on my screen.
Yeah.
You do on mine as
have
well.
it up.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't on my end. Okay. Nor.
Yeah, I wanted to hear from town to see what worlds people were thinking. If we still thought Harry was evil. Harry is potentially trying to frame JC, but I think I trust JC for now. Haven't followed up with JC for a while. If we're thinking Paradox is the demon, then maybe the team is George and Harry as minions?
At the moment, I believe I trust Avienda, Harry, and Maria.
I mean, if
real quick, yeah, thank you.
if I'm the demon, which demon am I?
You would be.
If you say Vigor Mortis, why haven't I killed one of my minions?
No, you wouldn't be
I
a
think
Vigor.
Nadashi would be fine, yeah.
I'll nominate JC.
Tell us why.
I kind of want to lift Paradox, who seems good, and I'm inclined to believe more outsiders than the fewer at this point. I am kind of hopeful that if JC is dead, I will be sober at Final 3, and I think we have a really good chance of getting a mayor win here, if my read of the board is right.
JC?
Happy to move it if we think Paradox is good. If we think Paradox is evil, I think it makes more sense to take him off the table now. I won't let this tie. For Town's info, I was made mad as the Goblin yesterday. I am the Puzzle Master. My current thought process is to guess Halsey. Under the logic, I think he might have seen a true in-play role, but then be getting bullshit information upon receiving said role. If Paradox is the recluse, then showing the recluse is just fucking mean,
No, it's
and
not.
feels like a clear indication of puzzle drunk to me. That said, basically, if it doesn't get moved off of Paradox, then I might not do the guess, because I think I just get shown Paradox regardless. If it gets moved on to me, then I will probably guess. So it is what it is.
3 to tie, 4 to put JC on the block.
So showing me in a balloonist ping is only bad if the name before or after is an outsider claim. If it's a townsfolk, townsfolk, it's completely fine.
2 is not enough.
Sure, I'm more concerned about it obfuscating evils. Like we lose all information of the names either side when you can register as anything except town.
I mean, not really. Mechanically, it's identical. If it goes minion, townsfolk, as long as it's a townsfolk outsider townsfolk claim, they read
Final
the same.
call for nominations. 10
Paradox.
seconds.
In answer to your question, what Dibiki, you could be an Odashi with how is a minion poisoning Indigo and Avienda just dies early and to get a chance to get false information.
3,
Harry
2.
doesn't have to be a minion.
Can I nominate Halsey, please?
Just in time. Tell us why.
Yes, I know this raises a lot of panic, but mostly it's because I think my existence as a recluse is much stronger than my existence as a demon candidate. Halsey said something yesterday that I don't think resonated well with me about being confident it's Zazan 3, yet my existence as a recluse wasn't very well known. I think it's likely a spy game, hence why Ravenkeeper claims haven't died and why me as recluse is still alive. I think anyone on the left-hand side is a better kill than I am.
Yes, it does reflect panic.
Halsey.
I think the existence of Avienda in this game proves my worth. I asked a question about the spy register and outsider because my day 2 and day 3 information, unless George is a minion, which also could work, and then I'm getting sober information. I definitely don't think I'm the puzzle drunk here, though. I'll tell you that for JC.
3 to tie, 4 to put Halsey on the block.
If George is a minion, George is a minion specifically to Paradox.
Yeah, that works with my information as well.
Okay, well in that case, then I should have not voted. We can let's just kill Paradox and confirm me, and then we just get a mayor win.
Who have you
2 is not enough.
In
10 more seconds.
Night 2, George. Night 3, Jessica. Night 4, you. That's why I was building on 3 worlds.
So Halsey could have seen an out-of-play role
2,
as the puzzle drunk.
1. Paradox
Vigor
is
Mortis.
executed and dies. And you go to sleep.
Okay.
I accept that is a world that is possible.
That is very annoying.
In which case, then I'm puzzle drunk and not the demon.
George isn't reading good to me, though.
Why was there so much panic there? I don't understand.
I'm just here for the drama.
I still think George is evil.
If there's a spy, why did they kill the balloonist on the first chance?
And why was Avienda Sarah mad on the second day as well when they died?
Sometimes the spy doesn't coordinate with evil team day 1.
I suppose Avienda could have made herself mad, but I believe Avienda at the moment.
Yeah, it was a fringe world, specifically about who the puzzle drunk might be. But I don't necessarily think you're the puzzle drunk, Housie.
I think my information is sober and healthy. I do accept it is a mechanical word that is possible, though.
I mean, would Zon 2 be reasonable?
Yes, that is possible. Because I did check with Luminator. It would be if it's a Zon, say I asked if it's a Zon 3, would it be night 2 and night 3 I could get the same, or night 3 and night 4 I got the same, and it'd be night 2 and night 3. So if it's a Zon 2, it'd be that one and night 2. But I didn't get any information the first night because I was the pixie, not the balloonist.
Okay, how is it? If it's a zone 2, you just don't gain the ability as a pixie. So you can get like fake ability on night 2, but when you're sober, you don't get any more information.
Oh, that's true. From Housie's perspective, it can't be
that does feel that does feel like how that should work.
Oh, that's
well,
true.
I've been getting names each night, so take that as you will.
Yeah, so it's not zone 2.
From Housie's perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, you could check with Luminator how it's run, by all means. Because Luminator might run it differently. It might just give me a poison name on the first night, then I'm sober and healthy and I get it. But I think you are right in a mechanical sense.
We can absolutely be in 3 worlds alive here.
But yeah, what Nor says is possible.
I think there's an argument in Zon 2 that you don't get the ability at all.
I think it is Zon 2.
Because the has ability token doesn't go down on Zon 2, and thus, therefore, doesn't have an effect moving forward.
But because they're poisoned on night 2, you can trick them into thinking they do.
Or I'm just poisoned and just getting random information. That is another possibility. I'm just poisoned all the time, basically. Because I didn't get the ability.
Oh, I see. In the world, like you got poison. Yeah. I don't think that's quite how. You can't just become like the drunk.
Housie's the worst kill for us, but if the evil team have my information, they may not kill Housie, which might help us.
Yeah. I'm just going to assume that that's not what's going on because that hurts my brain to think about that.
Yeah. To be fair, what you just said is even too complicated for me, and I had the ability.
Yeah. I just accuse them to believe that either you have the ability or are pretending to have the ability, and there's no middle ground where you just learning nonsense for 5 days because the balloonist happened to die on the wrong night. So the outside situation is like fucked, right?
I have 4 in my grim currently.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same.
You have a mutant.
Well,
Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm the mutant.
Figured. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Changed by Harry.
JC has died in the night.
Yeah, that tracks.
I learnt myself.
Lol.
What's even more annoying is I said Lewis I don't know who to show it, and I said as a joke myself, and then they went, okay, yes. I should have kept my mouth shut.
I mean, you could make an argument for that. It's a pro-paradox argument, I think.
By the way, I was not the mutant. I was Sarah Mad as the mutant.
Interesting.
Cool. Okay.
Is there a world where it's Paradox, Avienda, and George?
Hello.
I assume this is more public than I'm aware, but who's the other half of your yes?
So, Avi Paradox yes day 1, Harry Housie yes day 2. I don't think Housie is behaving like a demon.
No,
I think
agree.
Housie is possibly the most trusted living player from my social reads. Which is a very dangerous thing to say.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yes. Between the others, Hippo doesn't look demony, and George looks super miniony. So I am not going to contribute much in town because I don't know, but I think it's Noor.
Are George and Noor not in a double claim?
They are.
I mean, that's weird.
It happens sometimes.
It does.
I mean, George could be trying to look miniony as a demon, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push this super hard because Town went for my push yesterday and I was wrong. I thought the game was going to end.
Oh, I was convinced the game was going to end. I was sure it was Paradox.
I thought.
Honestly, I was
yeah.
building a Paradox Harry somebody team and couldn't quite decide who.
Yeah.
But
George has read very minion-y for a few days now. So I
Yeah,
think I'm dead voting on Noor, but I'm not going to try and push Town into it because I'm not super confident.
yeah, I think I'd be more likely dead voting on Hippo, but I can see the world either way.
Hippos are mutant, right? Or are mutant claim? Because Hippo claimed balloonist to me.
I've got Hippo as the Raven Keeper, but
Okay.
who knows?
Alright.
And unless Hippo's the Nodashi, I'm fine. Everything is fine.
What do you know?
I'm
I
the
don't know.
mayor.
If it's, yeah, I was going to say I don't know if it helps to talk about this today. I really don't think it helps.
It could absolutely be Hippo.
I think someone caught a star pass.
Good evening, town. Yeah, there are 4 of you alive. Nominations are open, but you do have some time to discuss.
Does anyone want to admit to having been lying every day and now strongly feel it's important that they tell everyone that they're a different character?
I have spoken to somebody today who basically did that to me.
I've been slowly spreading the fact that I'm the mayor.
Oh, is that true? Has anyone heard that from me?
I had that like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that's interesting.
Same.
So I'm going to remove that Serenovus token and replace it with a big red token.
I had Noor's mayor claim before I had your mayor claim, George.
So, where I'm at the moment, I'm very confident George is a minion. I have one other living player I'm quite confident is good, and the other 2 are my demon candidates.
In a world where JC was also evil, because I was looking at who George nominated yesterday when Paradox was on the block, and it was JC.
Yeah.
I wondered if JC star passed at night to George. Regardless, I just want to go to bed. Good night.
Yeah, I agree we should sleep. I don't understand why that would make
Yeah.
sense for a me and JC evil team to do.
It could also be Housey.
I'm not sure if I want to sleep.
Well, we have like 4 dead outsiders. There must be a dead evil player, right? Right? It's not a Zard 4.
We don't know what the Zard number
I
is.
simply
do
don't
we?
want to live in a Zard 4 world.
No, Parry is not claiming mutant.
Yeah, I'm
that
not
was
the
Sarah
mutant.
Madness.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, we're down to 3.
Yeah,
Housey? Oh,
I just need to think. Sorry.
I have at least one other living player that I trust, so because I know I'm good, I'm willing to sleep.
We can have
I mean,
3 of us
from
alive.
your perspective,
I've heard sleep
no-
from 2 players.
If only I had to read on Noor. If I could read
Housey's
Noor,
still
this would be
thinking.
easy.
George, how about you?
I have to assume there is a dead evil player, so I'm willing to sleep.
I think I've got I have to have at least one evil player in my pings. The problem is one of them still alive. That's George. If I fully believe that Paradox is evil, then, which is sorry Paradox, but my gut instinct says you are. Even if you're out there close, I'm sorry.
I'm convinced Paradox is good.
That means that there is at least one dead. So yes, I will sleep.
Okay, in that case, nobody is executed, and you go to sleep.
Indigo hasn't contributed much. I may be reading too into that, but if we have a dead evil, Indigo seems like the only candidate. So if Indigo's good, I think we lose. If Nora's genuine here, then Hippo's just the demon.
Say good morning, George.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Noor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Hippo.
Good morning.
Housey has died in the night. This is your final 3.
That's why I'm not really sure why we slept.
I have a confession to make. I have been the Raven Keeper the whole time. Apologies for making you think we could get a mayor win, but I am just the Raven Keeper.
Oh, George, I love that you've backed out of one double claim into another. That's simply spectacular.
Could we round robin? Some empties on my grim.
Yeah.
I'll start. I'm the Ravenkeeper.
Balloonist, you got Niz.
Recluse.
Magician.
Barber.
Indigo?
I think Indy's been having microphone problems.
Oh,
but
okay.
They, I believe, publicly claimed empath. Hopefully, they can put in chat if that's incorrect.
Yeah. My
0.
understanding is it's empath 0 on me and Maria, and then empath 1 on me and Harry, and then done. I'm a cannibal. 8. Maria didn't wake. 8. Indigo learned a 0, and then 8 Harry and didn't wake, and then got killed that night or the night after, sometime.
Fortune teller, yes on Avienda and Paradox, and then a yes on Harry and Housie.
Your one and only mayor.
Ravenkeeper.
Cuddly Bear. Got mobility on night 2. Got George, then Jessica, then Paradox, then myself, and then died.
Greedy Diamond's Hands, Puzzle Master.
And that's a round robin.
Well, I'm not confident in a mayor win, I'll tell you that much.
I don't want to go for a mayor win.
My world that I'm building is Norris the Vigor Mortis with Niz as the Serenovus and Jess, maybe JC as the Zahn.
Paradox can still be evil.
No.
I think
So.
Guess Zahn is tricky with the impact information, right?
I think if Niz is Vigor killed, then it could pass through Jess to Indigo.
I think if I'm Zahn, I wouldn't have died there. But anyway, sorry, people have hands up. I'll let them.
JC, you never guessed, right?
No.
How come?
No, I should have done. Because I essentially wasn't sure who to guess. I should have done it on the day before I died. If I'd been put on the block, I was going to. And then for some reason, I decided that since I didn't get put on the block, that meant I didn't have to, which was very stupid.
Okay. I am struggling to get an accurate read on George. I can't tell if George is a minion who caught a star pass and is trying to seem as minion-y as possible.
Really?
Went from double
regret it.
claiming
I'm
me
putting that
to
token
double
down.
claiming
I'm putting that
Hippo,
token
either
down.
to make me seem like the demon in Final 3, or to put attention on Hippo. I'm just not sure and wanted to hear from town. I'm also not sure if it's safe to go for a mayor win in the world where Hippo's the Nodashi. I don't think Niz is a Vigor killed minion.
No. I think I'm dead voting on Hippo.
May I present my world?
Yeah.
I could be wrong. My world of Paradox, Harry, and George, and that either Paradox, Harry is a starter, meaning that Barber sort of with into George, that's Demon, we go with the Blair Bluff. Indigo could be the Puzzle Drunk, or perhaps Harry was a starting Demon, but sort of with George's role into the Serra Novas. That's why Indigo got a 0 followed by a 1, even though Mario died. Perhaps it was going to be a 0. The Puzzle Drunk could be someone like Avienda, and maybe have a Spiner killed it off straight away, so that JC would never get it right. That's I'm currently leaning towards voting on George.
So we know we have a Serenovus. We're unsure if we have a Zahn. We have 3 outsider claims and a Balloonist, so we could or could not have a Zahn. I don't think we have a Mizephiles. People seem to think it's a spy game. Therefore, Housie, does your information seem poisoned? I just want to know. Okay, so Hippo
I
might
think
not.
George is evil.
Well, I was going to say, I do think if there's a spy, it probably specifically is Jessica, but the fact that Hugh is claiming from day one, I think makes that less likely. But that's how you explain the balloonist information, I think.
So maybe it's safe to go for a mayor win.
Niz?
I'm leaning Serenovus Spy. I believe the balloonist probably added an outsider. I think Avi, Harry, Maria, Jess. In fact, my evil candidates are Hippo, George, plus 1 of Paradox, Indigo, most likely Indigo. I think if Housie's information tracks, I haven't actually tracked Housie's information, then it's Imp, not Nodashi, but I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Imp.
Hippo Imp with George Minion is my current world. And then a third minion that, probably is Indigo because then the empath number's wrong. So that makes sense.
Or Puzzle Drunk.
Or in Puzzle Drunk, that also works. Yeah.
I think I'm down with Halsey and Nos read that George is playing intentionally looking like Minion, which means I trust Nor, so we could just go for the male one.
Okay.
I think we could try a mayor win, and I think that has a good chance.
Do you think Nor's the mayor then, George?
I haven't decided. I mean, ask for Tori? I don't know.
Lumi, can you clarify, is there any way to distinguish if a pixie was Nodashi poison? Like, would you not wake them up if they regained an ability?
Can you specify that question? I'm not sure what you're asking.
So would a pixie balloonist wake if they were Nodashi poisoned after the balloonist died? Can you do that?
I could choose to do that, yes.
In which case, Nora, it's up to you.
I'll be the last to nominate.
Okay, well, either way, I think it's George. So either I'm trusting Nora and it's George, or it's a Melwin, which means I'm trusting Nora and it's George. So in both my worlds, it's George, so I'll nominate George.
Alrighty. You've basically given your accusation, but is there anything you wish to add?
No, I think that's it. I think if I only have one world, then I might as well nominate it. It's simpler than trying to control a draw, basically.
George.
I think that this nomination is evidence that Hippo is scared of Nor's mayor ability.
2 votes is what you need to put George on the block.
It's entirely fair defense. I think it's correct.
So shady, George. So shady.
I want to at least put this on the block, George. Even if we go against
it's not worth it with 2, Housie. It makes no difference.
Okay, we could.
3 is enough. George is marked for execution.
Can we try? Can we tie it on Nor?
No, not on me. Not
time a dead player if you want to do that.
Well, yes, I guess that is the way to do it. I was looking like, we have to do it that way. Okay. Where's the best line I trust?
I have too much lag when I'm recording, so
I'll nominate Jessica.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Okay, tell us why.
I would like to get 3 votes on this.
Jessica?
I think I would also like to get 3 votes on this, and if somehow we fail, if Indigo is evil and lifts at the last second, we can try again on Niz once Indigo's used their dead vote.
Well, here you go.
Do you want to give Indigo a moment to reconnect, Lumi, as the final vote?
Oh, yep.
That's probably fair.
Yeah, part of why I chose you guesses so that you could react if Indigo couldn't vote.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for that. I hadn't seen that.
I mean, if a living aren't going to vote, I don't see why people are using dead votes, though.
Well, because I trust the dead more than the living.
We just want 2 and Jessica to be the last.
Indigo's headphones from. Oh, no. Okay. I assume Indigo's back now, so I'm going to run the vote. Three is a tie.
I hope this isn't a mistake.
It could be a mistake. If I was in Nora's shoes, I would try for the mayor win.
No, I'm more inclined to believe that there is a mayor.
I
don't know where.
It's whether it's George or Nor, and it's whether the one who isn't evil is sober, is essentially what it's coming down to, right?
It's scary.
You could do it, Nor. I believe in you.
I can see Hippo being the Dash.
I'm not convinced that that's the Sober Mayor, but I think the demon is Nor, so I think we just do this.
Okay, the game ends with the execution of nobody.
Fun finish.
Hippo, please be good. Or
Hippo's
just
not
a
good.
minion.
I hate to break it to you, Nor.
Nez.
Not the case. Yeah, George isn't good either.
Who's puzzle drunk though?
George is the Serenovus, responsible for a lot of madness this game. Starting with Harry as the mayor. I can't remember all the people you made.
Abby and the High Priestess.
Oh yeah, Avienda, your balloonist as the High Priestess, of course. Who was seen by Housey, your pixie.
Just show me Nez.
It was a Zahn game, in fact. But Housey, interestingly enough, your info was not affected by Zahn poisoning. Let's see. It was in fact a Zahn too. We had two outsiders. Maya, your barber, you executed straight away, but the demon chose not to swap. The other outsider being Paradox, your recluse.
Oh, JC.
That was the reason Niz, your fortune teller, had a yes on Paradox. Night 2 was in fact Zahn Night. That's where the second yes came from. Indigo, your empath, with a 0 and then with a 1, which was Zahn poisoned because Jessica is just your cannibal. That leaves JC, your Zahn, who I bounced a kill onto because, well, let's say a Maya win was the only path for good to victory here that I could see. And that's exactly what happened.
How's he got true permission? I'm an idiot. Why did I think that would work?
The fact that the evil team are the two people that caused the mail win is incredible.
I mean, George and I did not know right until
you guys didn't know
Grim
if I was
reveal,
Dashi.
we did not know what demon type Hippo was because Harry stopped us being able to communicate for the entire.
Harry was quite effective. You got to say that. Yeah.
Wow, I thought Hippo.
His info could have meant anything, right?
Yeah. It was at the tail end of day 2, I think, where JC outed to Hippo, but I called everybody back to town right at that moment, and you didn't ever talk after that, right?
No, there wasn't a good opportunity. That game. So, what happened from my seat is I knew that George and I were sat next to each other, and I had recluse claim from Nor, and then I heard of a Chef 2. And so I decided, that must mean that the Chef 2, the other pair, is Hippo and Nor. That makes complete sense. Then, after I told Hippo that would mean Harry was the magician, I then found out that the person who was given out the Chef 2 was a fortune teller with a yes on Harry. And so I just messaged George that day, we're cooked. I outed to the magician. And then Harry gets on the block and outs as magician himself. And yeah, interesting game.
I killed Niz because I'd heard the Chef 2 and I knew he couldn't be the Chef 2, and I also knew I was the Raven. I had the Ravenkeeper bluff, so he was lying about something. So potentially
your
strong.
Your kills, especially early on, were quite on point. Killing Niz, and I think you killed Jessica next. So, you started with Avienda, who had the pixie. It was quite hard to give you good information there, Housey.
The reason why I said myself, because I thought if I survive another night, I know I see someone who's not a townsfolk.
You were figure poison at that point, so
but it didn't matter. I mean, I gave correct. You were by JC. But I gave you correct info anyway because it didn't matter at that point. I felt like.
Yeah, basically, Hippo's kills were near perfect until somebody started bouncing them.
Mm-hmm.
I intentionally didn't go for Nor the second night because I thought let's just do a mare thing. It was a double mare claim. It'll be fun.
It was.